with it right here with who I started with. We something like a Spartan, it's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, 8 no Central Coast mob and suicide bombs, arsonists. I step in the booth and cast, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Beautiful linda raza, do me a favor and hit that pinche like button. Si gustan, you don't have to, but it's right there. Hit that thumbs up. If not, right next to it is a thumbs down. You can go ahead and hit that one right there for the lurkers, the stalkers, the ones that it burns them. It burns them that your boy Mikey's on the internet, but they can't hit the thumbs up. Well, there's a button specially designed for you. It's called the Chinga Tu Madre. You can do that. Before we get into the title of the video, which is Panoo the Creeper. Panoo the Creeper. You're going to be thinking, who is that? Before we do that, let's keep it professional. Let's go through the formalities. Gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. I highly appreciate their support, man. All the Chicano channels, all the Chicano pages. I highly appreciate the genre as well. Hey, if it wasn't for a conglomerate of podcasts, there would be no genre. It can't just be a genre with one pendejo in it. It has to be a group of them. So shout out to all the Chicano channels and shout out to all the Chicano pages. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Panoo the Creeper. All right. If you didn't know, this is an individual right here that is pretty much known on the internet, and he's not known for good things. Absolutely not. Everything I'm gonna say is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me Dios. And there's receipts. It's not, oh, let me just make it up and hate on someone. No. First thing I guess I started off by saying is this individual, for one, he's a beta male. He's a beta male. Why do I say that? Because beta males are easily triggered, are very loud and obnoxious and can't control their emotions and feelings. And those are feministic traits. So he's a very effeminate man. Not just that, you look at his pinche pelo. I mean, that's why a lot of people call him Sideshow Bob. They call him all these names, right? Krusty the Clown, Sideshow Bob. Well, that weirdo face that he has, what looks to be affiliated with him looking like a weirdo, or say what kind of characteristics he would have by the way he looks, is absolutely true. Matter of fact, someone sent me a photo, and he was standing outside. He looked like he was in some pinche. He looked like he had the dad body with the dad clothes, weird old beard, and a weird old mask and a weird old outfit. And I'm like, shit, someone should use that image and put warning. Anyone that looks like this right here, warning, might be on Megan's Law. But it is what it is. So really, this all started to come to light when I saw a video from mi hermano Rascal. Rest in peace, over to the homie hangout. He did a video, and oh man, when I saw that video and the receipts that he was pulling, he was really pulling receipts. He was saying, no, this baboso went from here to here, not because he wanted to go, but because everyone in that town knew what was up with this baboso, that he's a dirtbag, that he's a creep, he's a weirdo. And those are absolute facts. If you don't want to believe me, then you can go back to Raskizi's channel on the homie hangout and keyword search the word predator, and this baboso with a weirdo wrestling mask comes on. I don't even know if the dude speaks Spanish, but he wants to put on a wrestling mask. I don't know. That's kind of weird already in itself. So again, all this weirdo stuff is happening. So another backstory is obviously he was on the food community and they brought him in and then they ended up firing him. I think him getting fired is finally this year gonna make it on the YouTube Yarda Awards. That's what I think. I think it's gonna make it. I think it merits it this year. Let's go ahead and put him up. He might be in two categories: Pendejo of the Year for getting fired, and then Predator of the Year. If those two things aren't true, show me some receipts. Because what Rascal showed was there's a police investigation. There's women that have come forward. People have said he's a Bill Cosby. There was one incident where a young lady woke up, didn't know how she got there, to a bed with him. These are receipts that are on the internet. These are undeniable receipts. And what I don't understand is, well, I could understand it from him because he's not from the streets, right? The guy has only been a civilian all his life. How do I know? I have relatives from the city where he says he's from. I have relatives. I have relatives that are very deep involved in the game over there. He didn't know that. And so I know the 411 on this individual. So again, that's not to say nothing. A civilian, you did 100 years, all that's bullshit. The most important thing is take care of your family, put food on the table, raise your kids, be there for them, love on them, hug on them, leave them something, guide them right, and teach them right. But anyways, he's the weirdo, right? So Raskizi pulled out all the receipts, and not just that, Instagram started pulling out receipts as well. Well, guess what? There's photos of this individual in his birthday suit on the internet.
Are you looking to purchase your first home? Are you needing to sell and want to get the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle? What you need is two things. One, a market expert, and two, a shark of a negotiator that's looking out for your best interest. Go ahead and get a hold of me. I service the 831 and the surrounding areas. Mike at MikeDiazRealtor.com. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm sure he's really proud of that. I'm sure he's proud that one day his children or his family will see that, because I think it's an accurate reflection of who he is. There are photos of him, complete birthday suit, nada, skin flicks. You want to call him a skin flick, right? So you tell me, someone righteous? Is someone solid? Is someone stand up, run my name? I've heard this individual say a couple times, well, yeah, nothing comes up because there is nothing, baboso, to run. He's going to say whatever he's going to say to deflect from that. Matter of fact, he has no shame. Es un pinche descarado. He'll still be in the comment section. What's up, everybody? When I see him lurking in the comment section, I'm like, it's okay. There's a lane for everyone. You know what I mean? Him, Minor Marv, and all that, I think they're going to create their own genre. I think it's going to be called Predators and Chomos. Predators and Chomo genre. That should just be them. And I'm just talking facts. Or am I not speaking facts? Hey, if you got any receipts on your boy, drop those motherfucking receipts. If not, it hurts when I say this, you know? You're a weirdo, you're a chomo, no one fucks with you, and all you're ever gonna have is the internet. And you're probably, since you're a beta male, like Minor Marv. Yeah? All this other shit that would have got you removed in 30 days. I guarantee you that. And reacting over. I bet you might react over to this, but at least this is a PSA and a warning over to all the ladies. This dude is an absolute creep and an absolute weirdo. That's just is what it is, right? So anyways, so he gets fired from the food community. He starts his own podcast. He's doing his thing. Another thing that the baboso did was he ended up either growing some beer balls, or these are the beta male balls when you just stare at a screen and you know no one can punch you. The fucking iPhone's not going to punch you, or your USB camera's not going to punch you, or that weak-ass little studio that you got, right? It's not going to punch you. So he went ahead and he disrespected everyone on the No Paperwork podcast. Immediately, since he doesn't know, I'll let you know right now. Since he doesn't know, because he's not from the streets, right? He's a normal guy, right? He's a pedestrian. He's not a resident. A resident have an address. A pedestrian just walk on the fucking street. Wherever they go is their address. He's a pedestrian, right? He can go anywhere and he'll fit in. Like he said, I went to LA. Well, yeah, you're a pedestrian in LA and everyone can see you just fit in. Just like right now, you're a pedestrian, right? This baboso, as soon as he disrespected the No Paperwork podcast, I immediately knew, according to the rules of the calles, these are the rules of the streets, that this cabron, as soon as they see him, as soon as they run into him, you think they're going to forget what you said on your video? Absolutely not. Let me tell you, this baboso has a motherfucking luz verde. As soon as they see this baboso, as soon as he comes out of his little shed that he shoots videos in, he comes out of his little shed, he's going to get his issue, man. he's gonna get his issue. For being a weirdo, for being a creep, that's just point blank. It's a shock to me that he's not on Megan's Law, but maybe he's the one that got away, like Minor Marv. There's a couple of these weirdos out here, but like Minor Marv, they're not on Megan's Law, but we have the receipts to prove they should be on motherfucking Megan's Law. Another thing, I'm gonna say this just because I really don't care about the individual, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. This was in 2017. Me and my wife were in the prime of a business that we had established, which was a photography business. Went all the way from Salinas all the way to Cannery Row in Monterey to double our rates, 5-6 racks just to talk to us about your event and wedding. And I get a phone call, and it's from a beauty pageant, right, director, and she tells me, oh, I want to go ahead and have you, I need to do a magazine cover. And I need a specific photographer that's bad enough to pull a magazine cover, okay? So I ended up going over there to the Bay Area, went over to Napa. We did it at Robles Vineyard. Shout out to Robles, cool management over there. Robles Vineyard. I think something like that, Robles. Anyways, then I friend everyone on Facebook all the time because the name of the game is expanding your network. Okay, so I friended them all, and then I see this baboso all over the timeline, and I'm like, okay, wait. So he was dating one of the girls that was a runner-up to the main winner. She was the runner-up to the main winner, and I'm like, if he was shooting all this fucking photos for them, for whatever price, or maybe for free, maybe for like some babosos that just want to shoot photos. Oh, I like taking pictures of everything for free. Well, I don't got the time for free. You know what I mean? I pay too much money, up to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per workshop to learn these techniques. So I ain't giving you shit for free. I ain't nothing for free. Anyways, I start seeing him on the timeline, and I'm like, okay, this guy's the boyfriend. I'm like, why didn't they want this motherfucker then to shoot the photos? Oh, because he can't shoot a photo for shit. That's just the truth. But that's aside the fact, right? He's also scammed on businesses. There's been videos that he hasn't registered businesses, and he started changing the name of his businesses because all of a sudden some people started exposing him and bringing it to light that he had unregistered businesses, that he's not paying taxes, and then he wants to go ahead and throw some threats online to people that are exposing him. That's how you know he's a real beta male. Real beta male. Anyways, I'll let this one go. That's enough of this pinchy weirdo Sideshow Bob, whatever you want to call him, Bill Cosby. It's just a heat and a warning. Those receipts that my brother Rascal pulled out from real individuals that told him they had these issues with him trying to creep up on these girls that he was supposed to be helping. Instead, he took advantage of vulnerable women in transitional situations, and the receipts are all over the internet. It don't matter because he'll be on the internet. What's up, everyone? And he'll still be in the chat doing what he does. But we're going to do what we do over here. Keep it solid. Keep it motherfucking Chicano. All right, you guys. Enough of this. I'm out. To the next episode. To the next video. I'll see you then.